Today I am going to discuss about the law of variable proportions. So, in this factors of production. So, there are different types of factors of production: land, labor, capital. So, in economics, factors of production are any commodities or services used to produce goods and services. So, there are two types of fixed and variable inputs. Factor of production means it will not change according to the production. So for example, building plants, supply of skilled labor. Once you are investing, the fixed factor of production means it will not change according to the production, and variable inputs means it will change according to the production, that is raw material, labor, services. So law of variable proportions. The law of variable proportion states that as the quantity of one factor is increased, keeping other factors fixed, the marginal product of that factor will eventually decline. That means when we are keeping other factors of production as fixed and we are increasing one factor of production, then what will happen to the production? So that is called law of variable proportions, and these are the different assumptions of the law of variable proportions. So it operates in short run as factors are classified as variable and fixed factor. The law implies to all fixed factors including land, and law of variable proportion, different units of variable factors can be combined with fixed factor. This law applies to the field of production only. The effect of change in output due to change in variable factor can be easily determined. It is assumed that factors of production become imperfect substitutes of one another. The state of technology assumed to be constant during this. And this is the table where we are explaining that land is fixed, and the labor, that means we are keeping in the variable factors also two factors we are taking as variable factors. One is land and the second one is labor. So here we are keeping land as fixed and labor we are changing. So what is the change when we are increasing the laborers? So the total production. So when we are increasing the laborers, so what is the effect on the total production? That we are calling it as total production. And then average production means the total number of the total product divided by the total number of laborers, that we are calling it as average production. Marginal production means the additional laborer which he produce the amount of production, that we are calling it as marginal production. In this graph, we are showing three types of graph. On y-axis, we are measuring output, and on x-axis, we are taking the different types of curves. That means output we are measuring, and TP is the total product curve. So it is inclining. That means it is increasing at increasing rate, and later on it is increasing at a decreasing rate, and it has become maximum. And later on, after point H, it is decreasing. That is TP. And then AP. So in the first stage it is increasing, and then it is in the second stage it has become maximum, and in the third stage it is decreasing. And MP, so in the first stage itself it is increasing and it has reached maximum, and whereas when it is entering into the second stage, then it has intersected, or both are equal, average product and the marginal product are equal, and the marginal product is decreasing in the second stage, and in the third stage it is negative. So proportions, so increasing returns to a factor, better utilization of fixed factor, and then increased efficiency of variable factor, indivisibility of fixed factor. And so in the graph, we are seeing three types of stages. One is increasing returns to a factor, and then second one is diminishing returns to a factor, and the third one is negative returns to a factor. That means, so in the total law of diminishing marginal utility, we are seeing that there are two types of factors of production. One is fixed factor of production, and the second one is variable factors of production. In the variable factors of production, we are keeping land as fixed, and then laborer we are changing. So when we are changing or increasing the laborers, what is happening to the total product, and what is happening to the average product, and what is happening to the marginal product, that we have explained with the help of a graph. With the help of a table, and then we have plotted those points in the graph, and then there are three stages. One is increasing returns to a factor. That means the TP is increasing at an increasing rate, then increasing at a decreasing rate. And in the second stage, it is increasing and reach a maximum. And the third